Yes, good evening, student. Today we are going to discuss about the biotic component of the ecosystem. In the previous lecture, we already discussed about the abiotic factors components of the ecosystem. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about the biotic components of ecosystem. So here is this component consists of various plants, animal, and microbes. Biotic means the living components of the environment. Okay, already we know about the abiotic: air, water, land, soil. They all are the abiotic: temperature, humidity. They all are the abiotic factors. But when we are talking about the biotic factors, then plants, animal, and the microbes are including. Depending upon their mode of nutrition, the biotic components are of mainly three type: autotrophs, heterotrophs, and decomposers are there. In the junior classes you already read about it. What are the auto means they can synthesize their own food by doing photosynthesis. Okay, so auto means they can prepare their synthesize their own food by using sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. So that process is called the photosynthesis. So plants are called the autotrophs, or they are also called the producers because they produce food. Okay, and other organism feed on that food. So autotrophs means producers, and they produce food by the process of synthesis, photosynthesis. Okay, all the green plants included in this category. Some of the blue green algae are there. Cyanobacteria, some of the cyanobacteria are included. In the case of the autotrophs are producers. Other are the heterota. Hetero means they depend upon the others for their food habits. Okay, they depend upon other organism for the food. Heterotrophs basically depend upon the animals, plants, or any other organism for their food habits. They are also called the consumers. So consumers, they are classified into the following: like primary consumer, secondary consumer, and tertiary consumer are there. So primary consumers are the herbivore, secondary consumer are the carnivore, and tertiary consumer are the top carnivore. So here heterotrophs means primary consumers means they depend basically upon plants. Herbivore means they are the plant eater. They eat plant or plant products only. Okay, they are the pure vegetarian means. Okay, like goat, deer, buffaloes, and cow, they all are under this category. They always eat plant products, so they are herbivore. And they are also called the primary consumer because they depend upon the autotrophs, producers, for their foods. And secondary consumers or the carnivores, they eat other organism. They are the basically flesh eating animals. Carnivores are, okay, they eat other organism like lion, tiger, snake, frog. They are the non-vegetarian. They always eat non-veg, basically other animals for their food. Then omnivore. Omnivore come in between both, means they also eat plant products as well as the other animals. Okay, so like human being, cat, dog, when they eat plant products also. And if it's not available, they also eat animals, other animals. So they depend upon both plant and animal for their food habits, so they are called the omnivore. Tertiary consumer. The tertiary consumers basically they feed on the secondary consumers. They eat the secondary consumers. Tertiary top consumers, they like vulture. Okay, the vulture is the top carnivore. Decomposer are saprophytes. They consume and decompose the dead remains of the other organism, bacteria and fungi. Decomposers or saprophytes means they feed on the dead and decaying plant product basically. Okay, so decompose the dead remains of other organism, bacteria, fungi, plant, or animal. Anything can be there. Scavengers are those animals that feed on the dead animals. Okay, they feed on the dead bodies of other animals like hawk, crow, jackal, and vulture. They eat the other organism, but They never eat the living organism, they always eat the dead organisms. Okay, they feed on the dead bodies of the other animals basically. Here is the flow chart for the biotic components. Autotrophs, heterotroph, decomposer. Autotrophs are plants basically, they are called the producers, and heterotrophs are animal basically, they are called the consumer, and decomposers are the microbe and the scavengers. Then heterotrophs, they are again divided into the three categories: herbivore, plant eater; carnivore, animal eater; and omnivore, animal and plant eater. Okay, you just go through this topic and tomorrow we will discuss it.